Greetings and salutations, this is Sparrow Swift from the desk, and today I'm going to finish out my movie versus book series for this time. I'm going to finish off with The Last Hunger Games, which is called Mockingjay, I think? Yeah, I think that's the right name. If I get it wrong, I'm totally sorry. The last book was split into two different movies, so I understand that they wanted to give it more time to run on and probably make more money, but that's what they did. And in the book, Katniss is at a district that they thought didn't exist, and Pete is captured in the capital. I'm sorry for running it for you folks, I just really am. But I'm not going to say any more than that because there's a lot of twists and turns. And they split into two different movies. The first movie is the book. Let me just say this. The movies follow the book pretty closely. There's some things that are different and some things that are, of course, in every movie there's something that's different, but they didn't just take it and throw it off into the left field. So the movies follow the book pretty closely. I'm not sure why that succeeded, but it did succeed, and it followed it pretty closely. The thing I like about it is they gave the characters more time to develop. You have a 2-hour movie, and sometimes it's hard to develop a relationship in a good movie in that space of that time, but they split it into two movies so the characters have more time to grow and to develop and to grow. In the book, you can grow a character just because the book is longer. In the movie, you have to take your time. So I like how they split it into two movies, and one movie was focused on this one, and then the second movie was focused on this other thing. And it followed the book pretty closely. If there's one thing I could change about it, 2 of my favorite characters died. And I'm not going to tell you who they are, but 2 of them died. And I just wish that they had made at least one of those characters live, because to me it was a pointless death. To me it just didn't, to me it was pointless. I know the second death was probably had its point, and I could see how it moved the story forward and how it changed the main character, but the first death to me was just like, that's just kind of pointless. Why couldn't that person live? If I had to give it a rating of how well it did, it would be an 8, just because some of those deaths was pointless. If you like terrifying scenes of things chasing you that you can't get away from, then definitely watch it. I don't particularly like that, but I enjoyed watching the movie and getting through it, and it was fun for me to watch it. I mean, it did have its violence, and if you like if you're okay with violence, like I said, then you can get through it. If you don't like violence or anything like that, then just don't bother watching it. Basically, that's the end of it. If I had to give the whole series, from book 1 to the end of the end of the movie, I would give it a 10 because it's such a good series and it follows the books very closely. So that's all. This has been Sparrow Swift from the desk. Beautiful dreams.